Hi everybody, so this video is going to be about breastfeeding. So, it's just going to be like tips, things that I've learned. My first daughter is 3. I did not breastfeed her. I couldn't. There's a lot of people that want to breastfeed that can't. Like with my first daughter, I literally wasn't producing any milk, and I was trying, but for like a week straight, I was giving her breast milk and supplementing because I wasn't producing enough, and then I just stopped producing. The little amount that I was producing, I just stopped producing, completely, and I was really upset about that because I wanted to breastfeed my first daughter. With this, my second one, she's a month old. She's almost 2 months old. I have been breastfeeding her the whole entire time, no supplementing whatsoever, and I'm like really, really happy about that. For you women who breastfeed, you know what it's like. It's like a huge accomplishment to be able to breastfeed your child. This is my pump. It's the Medela. I'm not sure what it's called, like the full name of it. I'll look it up on Amazon. Gosh, the sun's like right in my eyes. I'll look it up on Amazon and post it down below. But it looks like this. This is a great, I love this pump. It works so good, and it comes with the cord for the outlet, and it plugs in right here. So you plug that in right there, and then it has 2 spots right there for the little, I don't even know what these are called, like plugs. So what you do is, I only do one breast at a time because if you're doing both of them, it doesn't pump as well. So if you do one, you get the full impact. And I watched a lot of videos, and everybody's always saying to not put it on the max. But for me, I don't get any milk unless I put it on max. A lot of women are saying to put it on the minimum or the medium. Like how it has the different levels. But personally, for me, I don't produce enough milk as it is. Or I produce enough for my baby, but I don't produce a lot. So that's why I put it on max. It's up to you. You don't have to, listen to these videos you watch. It's up to you. It's your breast. It's your milk. Don't listen, do your own thing. But anyway, so I only do one at a time. And what you do is you put it on one of them and you cover up the other. If you were to use it for both, you'd put the other attachment right there. But so that you get the maximum pump on that one, you cover that up. And then what you're gonna get is this. It's like a little bottle attachment. And then you get this, and I believe this is called the membrane. And you have to have this on. I learned that the hard way. I didn't have this attached. You attach it in this. I didn't have that attached to this, and I put it comes with these. Well, I actually bought these separate because the ones it came with were too small for my breast. I needed a larger one. So you can buy attachments and everything. I bought them on Amazon, but then you attach it right there, and you connect it to the bottle like that. And then this little part right here, there's a hole up there. You put it like that. So the storage bags I use to store my milk is Lancino. I'm not sure how many bags this comes with, but I got quite a lot. So it looks like this, and it goes all the way up to 6 ounces. It shows it on the bag. And then it also has a spot for the date, the volume, the name, like if they're at a daycare or something and you're a working mom, and then the time. And then they have this little thing right here, so you can set them up like this. They also have little storage things they sell for breast milk to lay them down like this, and I actually purchased one. I'll put the link down below. I don't have it with me, it's in the freezer, but so yeah, you put these in the freezer down, or if you want to stick them in the fridge for like the next day or something, you can have them up like that. Alright, let's talk breast pads. So, personally, I use the cloth ones. This is what they look like. I bought them at Walmart. I think it comes in a pack of 6. They're super thick, washable. They're great. You don't have to worry about repurchasing the disposable ones and just wasting, just throwing them away. I feel like it's just a waste. Like, I feel like these are better for me. These are what I prefer. Whatever you prefer is what you prefer, but I'm just showing you what I used. So then I also have these. These are like little sample things I got at Avent. I don't know how to pronounce that, but so this is what these look like. It has like these little stickies, and that's what they look like. And then the Medela, I also have a couple of those that I got of samples. It's the same thing, the little sticky, and then it looks like that. So when I first started breastfeeding, like the first week, I believe, you produce colostrum. It's usually I believe day 3 that you start producing milk. I'm looking outside. That's why I keep losing my train of thought because there's this dog barking nonstop over there. But anyways, it's usually day 3 you get your milk, and I believe it was day 3 that I got it. However, once I got my milk in, I wasn't producing a lot. So I was freaking out thinking, oh my gosh, I'm not going to produce enough milk to feed my second daughter because, my first one didn't go well, so I was really freaking out. So I looked it up, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and I Googled it and everything, and I read that fenugreek helps produce breast milk. Honestly, I didn't really see a difference in my supply. Because this did not work for me doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. So always just give it a try and see, especially when it comes to breast milk. That's crucial. So if you talk to your doctor and you think this would work out for you, just try it. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. Then everybody was telling me on Facebook, try Mother's Milk. It's organic mother's milk, promotes healthy lactation, naturally caffeine-free herbal tea. So, everybody told me to get this, like I said, on Facebook, and everybody told me it's gross. I tried it, and it's so good. I think it tastes like black licorice. I like black licorice. I love this stuff. I think it tastes great. It worked. I love it. It tastes good to me, and it worked. Like, I produced so much milk from this bad boy right here. Seriously. I was just like, I was all skeptical about it, like thinking, tea? How is that going to help me produce milk? Oh, it does. It did for me anyways, and it did for like all my friends that breastfeed. It helped them, so I recommend this, like, for sure. And it's just, like, little tea bags. Like, it just looks like that. So, as far as bottles go, what I use are Tommee Tippee bottles. These ones, it says it's supposed to mimic the mother's breast. And it does. It's like, I didn't try anything else. I did a ton of research before my daughter was born. And this is the ones, they're pricey, they're more expensive, but it was worth it. Now, my doctor told us he thinks it would be best if we introduced the bottle when she was a week old. I mean, obviously it was up to us what we preferred. I didn't really care because I knew I wanted to have the breast and the bottle. That way I could pump, and my husband was going to be able to feed her as well because he was on baby bonding for 2 whole months. He took it, and it helped so much. But anyways, so yeah, my doctor recommended a week, and a lot of people were telling me, don't do it, wait a month, don't give your baby the bottle. My daughter took to this great. Didn't reject the breast. This is the newborn nipple. I think it's, it just says 0 on the nipple. It is a lot more fast flowing than a breast though. So that's why a lot of people say not to do that, because they're going to get used to getting their milk a lot easier. And with the breast, they have to, suck a lot more, and they're working a lot more for their milk. So that's why people say not to use the bottle until they're like a month. But for my daughter, it didn't affect her. We went off and on. We give her at least 1 bottle a day. you know, for my shower or whatever. But it didn't do anything. Every baby is different, so, you know, don't just go off of my baby. But, I mean, if you want to introduce the bottle, don't listen to everybody else saying, oh, you have to wait a month. It's your baby. You do what you want. Don't listen to everybody else. It's your baby. You that don't know what hand expression is, so for me, this is what I do. When I'm using the pump, what I'm doing is, you know, like pretend like this is my breast, because I'm not going to whip it out. I'm going like this the whole time, squeezing it in different parts, like at the bottom, on the top, on the sides. That's going to help your milk come out a lot faster and a lot more. That's what I do. I have to do that because I'm not producing a lot of milk, so, you know, it helps. It helps a lot. What else? So for me, I wake up around, for good for the day, around 5 a.m. Well, yeah, and I lay in bed for like an hour, and then I get up for good at 6 a.m. And then me and my daughter, we have a little routine. My newborn, my 3-year-old, still asleep. She doesn't wake up till 8. But I change her diaper, put her in her swing after I feed her, and then I pump because I produce so much milk in the morning. And then throughout the day, I'm just pumping like, I'd say 10 minutes. If you pump about 5-10 minutes after you feed your baby, you could accumulate, you know, a bottle or two throughout the day if you're like me and don't produce a lot. So that's a tip I would suggest. After you feed your baby, pump for 5 or 10 minutes. And these have little lids to them, so you can just save it in the fridge. You know, you just seal it. Then when you're gonna, after you feed your baby, take it off, attach this again, and pump for 5-10 minutes. Whatever you have time for. That helps a lot. I'm gonna be making a video on DIY coasters for Christmas gifts. They're so freaking fun to make, and they're so easy. Like, they look so expensive and nice, and they're just like so easy to make. It doesn't even cost that much. You can make a bunch. I'm making, how much am I making? 180, and we only spent about $100 total for 180, and we're doing 4 packs.